Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Samantha the Introvert. Today I want to give you my personal recap on episode 14 of Perfect 10 Liners. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, we're still on our beach trip and this is our walk of talking, but to me, all they did was just talk about beach and then they played in the water. We then see Wine at the university getting his regular tutoring. Then came Fifer, who seems to be talking to Kong about Yosa and Gun going on their little trip, and Gun left them alone without telling them. Of course, Wine sees Fifer, and Fifer sees Wine looking at him, and he went to greet himself because he remembered the boy he bumped into and spilled the drink. But when Wine told Fifer his name, Fifer remembered that they met before, and now that they fully know each other, Fifer said that he can't wait for Wine to attend the university, and that explains everything. Exactly why in episode 1, Fifer was so attached to Wine. Then we meet Taewon and found out that Yosa is the one that Taewon should be giving the bracelet. But before Taewon gives Yosa the bracelet, Taewon wants to know if Yosa have a partner. Yosa said not yet, but to Taewon, he thinks, which is true, that Gun is his partner. Because Taewon said that, both Yosa and Gun told Taewon he's mistaken. But Taewon said he's not wrong about sensing this, and Gun and Yosa is the one who may be wrong about their answers. Arm is like a cute adult baby. As soon as Yosa gets the bracelet, immediately he cheers. They started drinking, and of course, Arm got drunk. I still don't get why Ark let this man drink if he knows the way Arm is when he's drunk. They get ready to leave, but not before Taewon tells them to keep the tea hot because he wants to know an update on their relationship. Other words, he wants to get to be the one that was right, which he is. While at the exit to leave back to the hotel, Arm told Yota and Gun to stay and wait to watch the sunrise because it's beautiful. Okay, let's talk about reality for a second. I know they must be tired because to wait hours for the sunrise to capture this shot, it takes a lot. But you know what they say, work must go on. Anyways, Yoda started listing out the things that he's sorry for, which he should have done earlier. Then Gun told Yota that he saw Yota kissing Warren, and Yota told Gun that he and Warren are just ex, and although they once dated, Warren was very kind to him, and at the time he loved him, but Yotha also told Gun that Warren broke up with him because to Warren it was never love, and it did indeed break him, so that is why he's trying not to rush into this with Gun. Yoda asks Gun if he can wait for him and give an answer on what they are, and Gun said he will wait for Yota's answer. Yota then asks Gun if he doesn't get the answer for like if he waited maybe longer, maybe a year or so, and the answer turned out to be no, will Gun be sad? Gun said he won't be sad because at least Yota bravely told him to let him know. I'm telling you, Yota and Gun, along with Arm and Ark, literally went through the same cycle. I wonder if Fifer and Wine will be the same too, because Arm, Yota, and Wine are in the perfect 10 liners, so we will be seeing Taewon again. While they leaving, Arm, who played Cubit, showing Ark how loving Yota and Gun is, they not serious anymore. Further in the episode from 1 to this episode, you will get to see only Gun can put this bright smile on Yota's face. So you're telling me Toyota only came on for 2 to 3 episodes of sponsorship and back to this car? I mean, nothing wrong with the car, but wow. One thing I can say is I am glad Gun is back to his happy and perky self because the sad Gun was too much for me. Santa can act. Okay, Yoda thinks because he and Gun have made up, they should go back to be roommates. But Gun told Yoda not to because he feels like he's disturbing Fifer and Kong on these constant switches. Then Yoda said that he is okay with Gun's decision, but he will come to their room to cuddle with Gun every night. When Gun went back to his dorm room, he sees these two dogs. The owner had left them, and the dogs are upset with their owner. When they asked about Gun and his relationship with Yota, Gun told them that there is no relationship, but Fifa ain't no fool, he sees the bracelet. When Yosa gave the bracelet to Gun, Gun gave the same remark as Arm did to Ark. He said, shouldn't you be sure to give this bracelet to a partner or someone you like? And Yota told Gun that for the time being there is no such person and all he knows right now is that the bracelet belongs to Gun. When he said that I said, wow, totally not what Ark said to Arm. Anyways, they sat Gun down because they want Gun to spill the tea because this tea is hot. Still wondering what he is to Yota while looking at the bracelet. Just then Yota came in and Gun had to pretend he's sleeping. Honestly, when I saw Yota in this PJ, I can't believe Yota with his cute self walked in the dorm building with this PJ on like someone didn't see him. Clearly, this is a happy moment for Gun. I mean, who wouldn't? The guy he likes is cuddling him and spooning him right now. It's the next day, and here comes Yota with a breakfast for Gun, along with a big smile. Oh yeah, Fifer is also there, but the way Gun and Yota be acting, they made it seem that Fifer is invisible. Well, Gun doesn't have to tie Yota's tie anymore because according to Yota, it was an excuse to get closer to Gun, but they do not need it because they have become closer, but not that close to start a relationship yet. I noticed this for a while, but I've never mentioned it in any of my recap. But did you notice that whenever Yosa always talking to Gun, you will always look at Gun like literally trying to make eye contact. Anyways, it's Yota's birthday and all the girls keep giving him a lot of gifts and the friends are jealous. Then came Gun, who found out about the birthday and got curious about Yota's birthday. Fiverr said Yota never remembers his birthday, which is April the 8th, so they father always make all three boys celebrate the birthday. Now, because Fifer and Newton shares the same birthday, the father didn't want Yota to be left out. Once Wine starts the university, these three will probably graduate. So will Arm put Yota in charge of the perfect liners? Also, where are Yipun and Jet? Almost at least because the how many people are in the perfect liners? They splitting up but they keep adding. Also, people is single and Newton is single. You're giving me them in the art killers. Give me them in this one. We see that Gun waited by Yota's car until he sees Yota to give Yota an early birthday present. Gun gave Yota a tie with his birthday on it, so Yota will not forget his own birthday. I wonder if I should celebrate it soon as it comes. Hmm. Gun, you have no idea how much that meant to Yota because you cared so much about him. But it got so cute and sad at the same time because here, Yota noticed that Gun will be alone and he won't be near him to do his regular cuddling. So he asked Gun if he should come with him and Gun said no. I do love how GMMTV let us see that Perth is actually driving the car. I need to know why the mother left, why she decided to get a divorce, because the family they have consists of just the three brothers and the father. They do look happy, but the mother, on the other hand, what's her story? Anyways, the father wants to get the tea on his son's life away from home, but all he got, which is are good, but all he got was that Newton's bar is going great and Fifer is popular. But Yosa told his father his life is boring until Newton mentioned that Yosa is interested in a guy. But Yosa told his father that he's not sure on that, but he's basically testing the waters to see if it's safe. Outside, Newton sees Yosa and Newton knows that the problem is gone. Yosa told Newton he wants to be sure, but he's not sure if he should try again in love since the love he had with Warwick never worked out, and Yosa thinks that Gunn will feel the same and says that what they had was never love, just like Warwick. Newton said when their mother divorced their father and saw how the father never looked for love again, it traumatized them. Newton listed says that he would date but never took it seriously, and Fifer will always have to be with friends and look happy, but inside Fifer is scared that people will not love him, but Yosa is different. Newton said Yosa is different because he was brave to try and love and went out with Warwick. And even though it didn't last long, Yosa still went for it. So he knows that Yosa will try and hope Yosa will be happy. And he advised Yosa to make up his mind and not to let Gun get away. At the dorm, Gunn called his mother to tell her that his mother he is alone because everyone went home, and the mother said that she misses Gunn and he too should come on weekend one day. And that's when Gunn decided to ask his mother if he can bring a friend. Now, because Gunn never brought a friend over before, the mother thought it's a partner, but Gunn told her he's just a friend. But the mother knows. She told Gunn she is happy to see this friend of his, but Gunn should tell her when he will be coming so she can prepare. And Gunn agreed to bring his friend on the weekend. At home, Yoda's staring at his tattoo. I wonder if he's planning to remove it or do a cover up. Just then, Yoda went to flashback on the day Warwick broke up with him. Also, I noticed they in the yard of Yoda's home, so it's either Yoda brought Warwick or Warwick went to Yoda to break up. Sir, rumors were circulating that Warwick here cheated, but thank God you didn't. But still, damn. Was it on the birthday that they broke up? When Yosa said this, now I understand what Warwick meant when he told Clow about him breaking a world for Yosa. Just hope he can rebuild another one with Gun. When you watch the episode and get down to the drama, it will start to make sense, especially the characters. Fifer was never lonely, he just seemed like it because he wants to find someone to show or make him feel love, like how his brothers are to him. But he not found that person, so that's why he always tries to stay with Yotha or with friends slash Gun's friends. It's the next day, and that talk that Yota did with Newton and Pfeiffer must have plus the past of love he had with Warwick. It must be taking a toll on Yotha to be treating Gun coldly. Gun went to Yotha, happy to invite him to his place like he promised, only for Yotha to lie and say that he does not want to because he's busy. Gunn is not stupid. He can tell Yotha has been hiding something, but of course, he never asks, so he doesn't know how or what. Now his sad face has caught the attention of his friends. But because he doesn't want them to worry, Gunn played it off. Then we see Fifer, who is training for some competition and almost passed out from dehydration, but luckily wine came to save the dried up Fifer. Trust me, Fifer, this is going to take a long 1 year wait to see this one, but the wait will be over after 2 episodes of Your Brother and Gun. It's getting even more sadder, like this part. Gun clearly wants to spend time with Yoda, but Yoda clearly is avoiding, or I should say, distancing himself from Gun. Now, Gun is thinking of how things was with Yoda, all while puzzling with what this is putting Warwick in this and everything. Honestly, this is also confusing to Gun. He loves Yoda, this is definitely a fact, but Yoda is his first love. Then Fifer came to Gun and Gun told Fifer everything and Fifer advised Gun to not bottle these emotions up and just tell Yosa what he feels and ask the question. I ain't gonna lie you, I did not expect that Gun and Yosa's story would be a up and down roller coaster. And of course, like clockwork, in come Yota. I don't. Yota, your body is saying one thing, but your mouth says another, and I meant words, not by kissing. The next day, Yota told Gun that last night when he was cuddling Gun, he noticed Gun was shaking and crying and wondering why because the lights were on. So Yota wanted to know what bad dream did Gun have. Gunn dismisses the question and asks Yota if he have made up his mind on the answer the question on the topic of relationship and Yota said no. On the beach, Gunn told Yota he would wait but clearly Yota sees Gunn can't wait and he lied. He would be sad of Yota. Now if Yota said he doesn't love Gunn, of course he would. Yosa ended up hurting Gun's feelings by telling Gun that if ever Gun would find someone that loves him better than Yosa, Gun should go freely. Honestly, that's twice Yosa let Gun cry. Yosa was literally outside the door because he knows what he said to Gun was stupid. Gun also made sure that he locked the door, which means no more cuddles tonight. At the bar, Warwick and Clow sees Yotha and Clow understood to give them space and time to talk while he goes outside to smoke. Honestly, the way he smokes is sexy. Warwick, you sure be invested in these men in your life. You got matching tattoos and now you smoke. You see, my guess is Clow is the real smoker, but you just trying to be in Clow's world, so you try to smoke even though you know you don't like it. See, I need to know what about Clow that makes you like him. Surely it's not the smoking. That for sure is not. Maybe it's the possessiveness. See, maybe he's addicted to smoking, but he doesn't smoke around Warwick. Well, at least he's the type that is not very abusive to Warwick, so that's good. GMMTV, please come up with a drama for these two because they need it. When Yotha went to see Gun, he noticed the door is locked. Now all Yotha keeps thinking is Gun happy face. Just a minute apart of Yotha's life, Yotha already misses Gun. That should be showing Yotha right now how he feels for Gun. The next day, Yotha is sick and Fifer noticed, so he'll be staying. Gun ran out of medicine, so he took his sick self to get some, but luckily for Yosa, if Yosa was not there, Gun would have been in an accident. After helping him taking his medicine, Yoda decided to cuddle with Gun. Because Yoda knows what really is bothering Gun because it bothered him too, Yoda rephrased his sentence earlier. Yoda said to Gun, when Gun finds someone better than him, he should freely leave, but Yoda said he never meant that. Okay, guys, that is the end of my personal recap on episode 14 of Perfect 10 Liners. Stay tuned for my Perfect 10 Liners episode 15 recap. And as always, if you like any of my recaps, please give them a thumbs up, subscribe, hit notification bell so you never miss any of my videos, and I will see you next time.